One of the victims of a double shooting at a nightclub on King Street this past Sunday has now died. A relative of the 26-year-old Brampton man describes him as a kind and gentle soul and a senseless victim of gun violence.
It's a very bad situation, mother is inconsolable.
On Sunday at 3:33 a.m., officers responded to EFS Social Club at King West near Bathurst Street for reports of a shooting. Officers located two people who had been shot inside the club. A 24-year-old woman was taken to hospital and has since been released. A 26-year-old Brampton man, Pardeep Barar, suffered critical injuries and later died in hospital. Former Conservative Party candidate in Brampton South, Ramandeep Barar, was a relative of the 26-year-old victim.
Is it a targeted shooting? Maybe we can justify that. But how can we justify this, like somebody fighting over there and a noble soul becomes the target?
Another man also died to gun violence this weekend. 24-year-old Stefan Little McLacken of Toronto was shot outside Scotiabank Arena on Saturday night. The suspect is still at large. The founder of the Zero Gun Violence movement, Louis March, says shootings in public places have become a trend in Toronto.
We had the shooting at the Toronto Raptors championship parade. We've had shootings in Yorkdale Shopping Center, Fairview Mall. We've had shootings in playgrounds with children there. So the safe zones, the traditional safe zones, are no longer safe.
Mayor John Tory says gun smuggling is complicating efforts to control the growing gun violence in the city.
It's a big city. It is still a relatively safe city, but that is no reason whatsoever for complacency. And it's no reason for us not to be looking at changing the laws, for example, when it comes to bail on firearms offenses and things like that, and to encourage and stand behind the efforts of the federal government to freeze the number of handguns, to stop the flow of guns across the border. This is a huge problem.
March says the responsibility falls on all levels of government.
Let's come up with a coordinated, centralized plan that involves the three levels of government working together, not separately. And let's bring all the key stakeholders together.
We reached out to Toronto Police about whether the shooting at the nightclub was random, but they say it's still too early on in the investigation and would not confirm. No details have been released on the suspect. Near King and Bathurst, Maleeha Sheikh, City News.